Hi guys, I'm ever so sorry. For some reason the stream completely dropped off that last one, so I've had to start a new one. Hopefully this one's working and you'll be able to find me. I'm just gonna look it up on YouTube if you're wondering what I'm doing, just whilst people find me. And I'll share the link on Facebook so we can share it with everyone. Let's see if I can find that. So sorry guys. Fingers crossed a few people will make their way over here in a second. I think I'm having a bit of a problem with internet today for some reason. Go. Testing. If you can hear me and you've made it back over, just let us know in the comments. That'd be fantastic. Having a few problems here with the internet. Let me see if I can just share that on the Facebook group and everything. Just get that second copy link. Oh, a few of you found your way over. Let's see. Testing. Copy link. Just put this on here. New live lesson. Sorry guys, I'll cut this out if I can later on when I post it. Can you guys let me know if you can hear me okay? Testing. It's saying 3 people watching, but I haven't got any comments, so I just want to check that I'm not just shouting out into the void. I'll just put this on the student hangout as well as I'm doing it. See whether this works. Comment, paste. Okay. I'll just do one here. Okay, right, so no comments coming through. Oh no guys, this is not good. Oh, we have got some. Oh phew, it's just taken a while to come through. Betty and Phyllis have made it over. Is it settling down, Betty and Phyllis? Is it coming through? Can you hear me okay? I've just posted it to the group, so hopefully that's sorted. And I'll just bring it back on. There we go. I'll bring it back. Karen's back as well. Fantastic. Brilliant. Shell's here. Well done everyone. I'm so sorry about this. What a nightmare. This happened at the Canacapila recently as well. It dropped out. I think I'm having some real kind of internet issues. Thankfully, it's only should only be another 3 or so weeks till I've got my my fast broadband, so that should help as well. Sorry, there we go. So hopefully it will be better soon. And if not, what we might have to do for the next live lesson is just push it back a couple of weeks. So it's after when I've got my fast broadband in, just to be safe. But we'll see. Karen's saying I'm quite pixelated and buffering. Hopefully it's settling down. Okay. There we go. Liz is here. Betty's here. Cool. Okay, cool. What I'll do is I carry on from where I was, and then we'll just see how it goes. What I'll do is I'll keep one eye on the comments, guys, and then if it is just terrible and it's just really not working, please just let me know, because it'll be better if it's absolutely terrible. It's better if we just come back when I've got it fixed, and it will be, you know, we can do it properly. But I'll give it a go and we'll see how we get on, and fingers crossed we'll be all right. So yeah, let me go through. Good, fine now. Yay, good, fantastic. Thanks for your patience, everyone. Really appreciate it. Okay, so I was going through Annie's song. Let's just go through that one again then. So I'll bring in close camera. So we've got Jesus 4 to start us off. C, D, E minor, C chord. Then we've got this lovely bit of line cliche out. I'm not sure if you picked up on it before we dropped out, where we have a G major chord, followed by G major 7, G6, and back again. We call it line cliche because you hear this little kind of descending melody, which is lovely. And then we're back to a C. B minor 7 looks tough, but just bar the 2nd fret. A minor up here. C. And then it's 4 lots of D. My computer package went a bit funny here, but it is 4 lots of D. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. And then we go round again. All right, so let's give it a go. The idea is you get a real feel for how straightforward that 3/4 time is, that waltz feel. We have a strong pulse on 1, and then we have a weaker pulse on 2 and 3. So 3 pulses with a strong one at the start. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you want to highlight that, a really nice way to strum this one is down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Or I like to think of it as walk, running, running, walk, running, running, walk, running, running, walk, running, running. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, fantastic. Let's give this one a go then. We'll try a bit of Anna's song. The lyrics are on the next sheet in your pack, so you can always have a look at those as you go. But just really concentrate on that 3/4 feel. Really enjoy it. Let's give it a go. We'll start with this one. Now come in on 1, 2, 3, and then I'll sing "You Fill Up My," and we'll hit that C chord. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the deserts, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Then we can go right back to the top. Come let me love you, let me give my life to you, let me drown in your laughter, let me die in your arms, let me lay down beside you, let me always be with you. Come let me love you, come love me again. One more. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Fantastic. Let me know how you got on with that one, guys. So it's a real kind of classic waltz feel, isn't it? Simple time, can't be divided into groups of 3 because otherwise you've just got 1 beat on each. Really straightforward. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And of course there's many different ways you could play that. One of my favourite ways with a picking pattern is to do this lovely touch strum, and that's really quite simple to do if you want to have a try. What you would do is you hold down a G chord, for instance, or any of the chords. Let's do C actually at the start of the tune, and you'll pick the G string with your thumb. That's 1, and then with 3 fingers pull up on the bottom 3 strings nearest the floor, the C, E and A, and you're going to pull up twice. So that gives you 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That works for any song that's in 3/4 time. Sometimes I like to bring everything down and I'll pick the C string and then just the bottom 2. That's quite nice because you get that low note with the thumb. Now that G sus is actually played kind of before the first words come in, Stephen. It's a bit of an awkward one. That's why I stumbled a few times at the start because I had to really kind of think about it. So what you do is you hold down that G chord, add that little finger, and you would strum it on. You fill up my... So the word you is before it. You fill up my, and then the C chord, the word senses, kicks us off. So if you're starting the song, you fill up my senses. It's an awkward one, isn't it? They call that a pickup measure where you have the vocals starting before the strumming. So yeah, that's it. So if you wanted to try that picking pattern, you could do something like this. You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain. It's a lovely one that you can have a little try at. So if you want to try, but very simple 3/4 time. Now let's look at a song which starts going into compound time. So just a quick reminder, because we had all the trouble at the start and some of you might have missed this bit. So compound time is the easiest way to think about it, is where you can group the beats into groups of 3. So 6/8 time, 2 lots of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we've gone from something having 3 pulses per measure. You fill up my senses. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going into something that has 2 pulses per measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And instantaneously, that changes the feel. And that's why feel is so important in music. It's almost hard to notate, right? That you kind of think 6/8 and 3/4 the same thing, but because of that pulse, it changes everything. And like I say, the easiest way to do it is to hear it. So let's have a look at the next one. We're going to have a look at one of my favourite songs of all time. I love this song, really beautiful. You get a bonus point. I haven't got any prizes today. I might start doing prizes for fun, actually. Maybe a string set or something. But just for fun today, who can tell me what album this Beatles song is on? And it's not one of the obvious ones because it's an album in inverted commas. That's kind of giving the game away a bit, but see who can work it out first. Now 6/8 time, we want to make it to feel a bit more lilting. 3/4 is a straight simple time. This one wants to feel a little bit more fluid, and that's where this 6/8 time comes in. All right, so the way I'd like you to strum this is I'd like you to do more strums than just down strums. We're going to do a down, down, up twice per measure. I'll show you what I mean. So down, down, up. Okay, okay, with a little bit of swing. Down, down, up, down, up. You could count that as 1, 2, and 3, and. Or, better still, think about it as walk, running, running. Walk, running, running. Walk, running, running. And we're going to do that twice per measure. Walk, running, running. Walk, running, running. Okay, let's do that all together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk, running, running. Walk, running, running. Yeah, let's keep it going now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk, running, running. 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 Yeah, good on you. Good on you. Fantastic. Okay, so let's see then if we can put that into the song. Now that gives you kind of 2 pulses, because we've got both of those walks, because they haven't got an up after them. They're like a pulse, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, lovely. Oh, I've got some comments coming through from the last one. Oh, thanks, Betty. Isn't it gorgeous? Yeah, fantastic. Oh, thanks, Rebecca. Brilliant, brilliant. A couple of people saying I'm still cutting out, so I'm gonna give it a little bit longer. Let me know if you're still able to follow, and if it's terrible, let me know, and we'll come back another time. But I shall soldier on for a little bit, see how we get on for this one. Now this one, we've got 2 chords per measure. Okay, so that means if we're doing that pattern, you're going to do a walk running on a G, and then the same, a walk running on the D. Okay, walk running, walk running. You got it? Same on F and G. When we've got C, you're going to do that for a whole measure. Walk running, walk running. Yeah, good. F, C. And Karen, yay! Well, it's off the album Help, one of my all-time favourites. I love Help, such a weird film, but such a brilliant album of songs. Lots of kind of acoustic ones, and I Love Her and stuff like that. So that's really sweet. So yeah, well done, Karen. First person to get it and first person to guess. That's absolutely brilliant. Great. Okay, so let's go through that again. So if we wanted to do a verse, for instance, we would do walk, running, walk, running, walk, running, walk, running, walk, running. F and C, G, D, F, G, C, and F and C and D. Feel that lovely flow. It's such a different feel from 3/4 timing, isn't it? You fill up my senses versus. And you hear those 8th notes because we're strumming twice as quick, aren't we? Fantastic. So that would be a verse, and the chorus is really dead simple. It's got this really fun suspended chord part as well. So we start on this G, then a C, then we go to 2 different types of D7. We're going to do a Hawaiian D7, but before that we're going to do a D7 sus4. And a D7 sus4 is a D7 chord with the 4th note in D. D, E, F, G, and that's a G note. So we got the 4th note in D added, that G. And notice the chord diagram looks like that. You can do it that way and move your finger backwards and forwards, but I find it easiest to keep this finger down, just put your 3rd finger on and off. Like that. Isn't that great? So we have the chorus, hey, you've got to hide your love away. Hey, you've got to hide your love away. Yeah, there we go. fantastic, beautiful, beautiful. And then we've got an instrumental outro on the end. Yes, like a mini line cliche. Yay! Nice one, Karen. Love it, love it. You're learning. Brilliant, brilliant. So at the end we've got an instrumental outro, which is just the verse again. All right, it's half a verse, so I don't need to teach you that. You've already done it. Interestingly, if you're into your pop knowledge, this was the first ever Beatles track to feature a non-Beatle on it. So until this point, the Beatles had always played their own instruments and they'd never involved an outside musician. And it was the guy on Little Tin Whistle that you hear at the end. I can't whistle that though. I'll try and do it. Anyway, you'll know the bit. Da 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 da. And that was the first time anyone other than a Beatle played on a Beatles record. So a bit of pop knowledge for you there. So I want you to really soak this in and feel those two pulses per measure. It's really obvious in this song because you have a new chord. You have two chords in every measure, so you get that feel anyway. So that will really help as well. Should we give it a go, guys? Let's give it a try. Absolutely beautiful song. Okay, I come in on close camera so you can follow me. Rosemary's saying, "Oh, you've probably had the best connection ever now." Oh, we got there in the end, didn't we? Oh my gosh, honestly, I cannot wait for my fast broadband. 4th of March is written in stone. They're coming in to do it, so it'll be such a relief. We're nearly there, folks. Thank you for putting up with me all these months and years of terrible broadband. We're nearly there. Okay, here we go then. Let's just do the first 2 and a bit lines just instrumentally to get us going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I need my lyrics. Sorry, guys. That internet dropping out has really thrown me. I'm a bit all over the place. I need to make sure I've got my own lyrics up so I can do it. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. G, D, F, G, C, F, and C. And again. G, C and F and C. Now to the top, here we go. Here I stand, head in hand, turn my face to the wall. If she's gone, I can't go on, feeling 2 foot small. Everywhere people stare, each and every day. I can hear them laugh at me, and I hear them say, here's the chorus. Hey, you've got to hide your love away. Hey, you've got to hide your love away. Then right back to the start, guys. How can I even try? I can never win. Hearing them, seeing them in the state I'm in. How could she say to me, love will Yeah, well done, guys. Good. I'll pause there for a minute, and you can just let me know how you got on with that one. Because I'd be really interested to know. Hopefully now everything's settled down. Thanks for sticking with me, those that have today. I really appreciate it. Thanks for coming back. Hopefully we're all right now. What I really want to know, and please let me know in the comments, did you feel the difference? That simple time, bum, 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 versus that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It kind of feels like it flows more, doesn't it, in 6/8 timing? And that's the idea. It's kind of more drawn out measures and a kind of a flowing, folky feel to it. Funnily enough, John Lennon was really influenced by Bob Dylan at this time. He mentions it in many an interview. And a lot of the songs have that kind of Dylan-esque feel. And Dylan wrote quite a few songs in 6/8 timing. Don't think he wrote it, but he performed it in 6/8 time. The House of the Rising Sun. That's probably the most famous 6/8 time song of all time. And that's interesting because I've known so many students trip up on House of the Rising Sun, and it's because they're trying to play it in 4/4 or 3/4 time, and they haven't realised that it's 6/8 time. So really making a note of that time signature at the start of any piece is going to be super important. Just whilst I'm waiting to see if any questions come in, let me know. Yay! Well done, Karen. Fantastic. Oh, that's good to hear as well. Oh, Karen, you've got your cool new your new picture and everything. Lovely Phil Davidson uke and your new tagline. Love it. Karen's Ukulele World. If anyone's interested, next 2 weeks' time, the next live lesson, I'm going super populist for this one, but I think you're going to really enjoy it. We're going to look at Brother Iz's Somewhere Over the Rainbow, and we're going to really look at hitting the beats on 2 and 4. That's where we play in 4/4 time, but we really highlight beats 2 and 4. So, see, I'm in 6/8 time now. We're going to have loads of fun working out Somewhere Over the Rainbow. We're going to go into a lot more detail on that. We're going to look at things like touch strums in a lot more detail, which is kind of something we've done a little bit today when we did that little picking pattern, but we're going to do it, really make a point of it in this one. And we're going to look at chucking. Simple techniques, but quite difficult to master. So we're going to break those down. That's going to be in 2 weeks' time, Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Fingers crossed we'll have decent internet. We'll certainly, if we haven't got it by then, we will have for the next live lesson after that. So yeah, brilliant. Oh no, Karen had to log in and out. Oh, never mind. You can always try it yourself, Karen, later. You'll soon get the idea. Now let's have a look at our last song, and this one is really important because this is going to really highlight the difference between these time signatures. We're going to look at a piece in 12/8 timing. Now 12/8 timing is one of those compound time signatures I was telling you about at the start, where we have groups of 3 beats, and you can see it clearly written out here on the right hand side of the bottom diagrams. Now you might think, hang on, the top number is 12, right? It's 12, so there should be 12 beats in a bar. So why does it say 1 under, 2 under, 3 under, 4 under? And that's just because it's really hard to count to 12. And if you don't believe me, try it. Very fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just hard enough to get the syllables out, right? So what we do when we count in 12/8 timing is we really emphasize those pulses by counting them. We count the pulses rather than the beat, okay? So when I do this, we're going to do 1 under, 2 under, 3 under, 4 under, like that. 1 under. Okay. So rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 under, 2 under, 3 under, 4 under. 1 under, 2 under, 3 under, 4 under. See, see how counting the pulses is so much easier. And that gives you really long measures. If we have a look at the start of the song, let's bring it up. Here we go. 12/8. Yeah, you'll get this one, Esther. You'll soon get that feel, definitely. Okay. Yeah, that Betty, isn't that D7 to D7 sus gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so let's bring up You Belong to Me. It's a beautiful song by Pee Wee King. As I say, covered by Ringo Starr of all people. We've got another Beatles link. You know me, I'm obsessed by the Beatles. So if we have a look at that first line, if we were playing this in 4/4 time, you would rifle through that first line really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which would sound something like this. See the pyramids among the Nile, watch the sunset on a tropic isle. Really fast, right? Da da dee 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 dee. You belong to me. Now listen to it in 12/8. See the pyramids along the Nile, watch the sunsets on a tropic isle, and so on and so forth. It's a lot more drawn out, isn't it? And that's why this 12/8 timing is really thought of as a country music thing. Pee Wee King really was a country musician, because in country music the songs tend to be slower and relaxed and drawn out, and that's what we have going on here. Okay, so we're still going to do our walk, running, running, okay? But this time we're going to do walk, running, running, walk, running, running, walk, running, running, walk, running, running. We're going to do it 4 times. I'll show you what I mean. I'll do it in slow motion. Let's just chuck it, just to get used to the feeling. So no chords, just pop your fingers up here so we get this sound. Don't press, because we don't want a jazz chord, we want this, all right? And slow motion, that would be walk, running, running, walk, running, running, walk, running, running, walk, running, running. Or you could think of it as down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now again, we could count as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But that's really hard. So we're going to count the pulses. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and try it on an F chord. Come in with me after one. I'll do the whole thing. It'll be a long intro, but it shows you how. It kind of shows you how long the measures can be drawn out anyway, which is great. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's it. Let's try a line then. Let me just go through the chords. So we can do F, A minor, B flat. You can either do this one down here where we just bar the bottom 2 strings, the E and the A, then a finger up here and a finger up here. Or you can do a bar, or you could even get away with doing a B flat major 7 there, where we're just doing 3, 2, 1. I actually kind of like how wistful that sounds, which is quite nice. And then the next measure, we can do F to D7. You can either do the Hawaiian one or that one. Either's absolutely fine. Then the 2 most gorgeous chords in the whole piece. They sound like they're going to be difficult. B flat minor 6 sounds difficult, but it's actually easy peasy lemon squeezy. G minor 7 like this. And then B flat minor 6 like this. Okay. So nice easy. G minor 7 just looks like the B flat without the top one. And we just go there. Okay. And then F, D minor. Then the first repeat we have G7, followed by a C. Now try playing the C with your little finger. Because when we go to the C augmented, which is a beautiful chord, that just means C with a sharpened 5th, this G sharp up here. You can just add that finger. Hear the tension there. Isn't that lovely? It's a James Bond chord, that. I kind of think of it as, and then back to F. Okay. Let's try one verse like that. See if you can follow along with me. The nice thing about these country 12/8 times is they're really drawn out, and that's the whole point. So come in after a long count of 1 under, 2 under, 3 under, 4 under. All right, here we go. 1 under, 2 under, 3 under, 4 under, F. A minor, 1 under, 2 under, 3 under, 4 under, B flat under, 2 under, 3 under, 4 under, F. D7, G minor 7, B flat minor 6, and F. D minor, G7, 2, 3, 4, and C. And the octaves. Yeah, really nice. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I think it goes to show the importance of counting 12/8 timing, because the measures are so drawn out. If you don't count, it's really easy to get lost. I'll help you if I can as well. And that's it. Basically, then you would go back to the top and you would do that all over again for another line. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. Just remember when a dream appears. Then this time the second repeat, G7, you see belong and F to me. Then we've got another new chord, F7. This is the only other new chord today. Just pop that finger down on the 3rd fret of the C string. Now these are really important to count because they go on forever. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, B flat. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. See how drawn out that is? G7, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and C. 2, 3. Add that finger at the top, and then we would just go for another verse. Yeah, we've got it. Let's give it a try then. So really, the main thing to appreciate in this is really that country feel, how drawn out it is, and the fact that we have 4 pulses. And this really highlights it. There's no way you could compare 12/8 to 3/4 now. It's such a different feel. Everything's so much more drawn out, and there's 4 pulses per measure now. Let's give it a go. So I'm going to come in super, super close now. All right, here we go. Let's just do an F, just a measure of F to get us going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Here's the start. Here we go. See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch a sunrise on a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while you belong to me. Back to the top. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. Just remember when a dream appears. Second repeat. You belong to me. Here comes the bridge. I'll be so jungle when it's red with rain. Just remember till you're home again. You belong to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, fantastic. Such an unusual time signature, right? Just in the fact that everything's like super drawn out, but I love it. I kind of really like that relaxed feel that it gives, that kind of countrified kind of feel. So like I say, kind of, if you start associating with some of these things, 3/4, I mean, can be associated with any genre, really. It goes back to old dances, doesn't it? It goes back to classical time and dances. But modern pop music that has that kind of, that straight kind of 3/4 waltz feel. 6/8 time tends to have a bit more of a fluid feel, and that's used mostly in folk music. So have a think about, have you got that kind of folk music feel? And then 12/8 timing has that long drawn out quality that is really present mostly in country music, has that lovely feel. Now, as I said at the start, I said I promised we'd have a look at this in 4/4 time, and I think that makes it really interesting because you really hear a difference. Now, you'd think 4/4 time is almost like 12/8 time, right? Because we're counting fours anyway, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. But in the space of one of our numbers in that, we're really strumming 3 times, aren't we? Whereas in 4/4 time, we're just going to strum down once. 1, 2, 3, 4. We might add a little up skip in between that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All right, so it kind of has that feel to it. Yeah, it does. It's a sleepy time. I love it. That's a really great way of thinking about it, Esther. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's why, you know, a lot of you, rightly so, were confused at the start. Was it like 3/4 or 6/8? But listen for that drawn out feel, particularly when you get one chord that lasts a long time. That's really a bit of a hint that we're in 12/8 time as well. So let's try this in 4/4. This is going to be really hard, right? If you thought it is hard in 12/8 time, it's really hard in 4/4 time because we're going to be playing things a lot quicker. Okay, so we're just going to strum up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's simple, every measure. But of course, that's going to mean the measures come thick and fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wherever there's 2 chords in a measure, they get 2 beats each now. So F, D7. This next bit becomes extra tough because only 2 beats of G minor 7, 2 of B flat minor 7, and then F, D minor, and then finally 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Make sense? Let's give it a go. Now this might be too tricky. If this is too tricky, just sit back, have a cup of coffee, relax, but have a listen and really notice how very different it is from that 12/8 timing. And this is how Ringo Starr plays it. So when we finish the lesson, if you're interested in this, look up You Belong to Me, Pee Wee King, and then look it up Ringo Starr. Listen to them back to back. Couldn't be more different. And a lot of people will think, oh, that's just because Ringo Starr's doing it more fast or because it's poppy. But no, it's the time signature, which is interesting. Okay, let's give it a go. All right, let's just do an F, maybe. Let's roll an F just to get us going. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after I count to 4, that's when we're going to start proper. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4. See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise on a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while, you belong to me. To the top. Watch the sunrise on a tropic isle. Oh, I got the words wrong. Let's do that verse again. Sorry. 2, 3, 4. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. But just remember when a dream appears. Second repeat. You belong to Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again, you belong to me. There we go. So if nothing else, in 4/4 time, it's over about twice. Well, I guess 3 times as quick almost. I think you could do the maths. It'd probably be something like that, wouldn't it? 4 times as quick, I guess. Oh, I don't know. So you guys help with the maths. But yeah, totally different film. A totally different feel. So just to finish off then, I'm sorry it's been so disjointed today, guys, and really thanks for sticking with me. There's only one more of these live lessons to go until that fast broadband comes in. So just put up with me one more time, and then we'll be super smooth after that. All right. And they have promised me with YouTube it will be a lot better. At the moment, my upload speed, you wouldn't believe this, is 0.9 megabytes per second, 0.9. The new speed is going to be 90. So from 0.9 to 90. So honestly, it'll be a lot smoother, which would be great. Rebecca said, oh, it will help you get B flat mastered. Love it, love it. Now, just to finish off, let me know if you've got any questions. I was expecting a lot of questions as we went through this stuff, but I think it got so disjointed with the internet problems that you guys haven't had a chance to ask any. So if you have got any questions, something you didn't understand, let me know and I'm going to hang on for a bit to answer. Whilst I'm waiting for that to come in, I just wanted to make one point. Because this pulse is so important, we saw that in 3/4 we have 3 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 6/8 time we had 2 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in 12/8 we have 4 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What you want to do, as well as playing through these time signatures, try and emphasize the pulse. If you can emphasize the pulse in your playing, it helps you to count along because it gives you something to hang on to rather than it just being, you know, loads and loads of strums after another. And it makes it more interesting for the listener. There's a few ways you can do it. One of my favourite ways, which is something I hinted at when I was showing you that Somewhere Over the Rainbow thing that we're going to be doing in 2 weeks' time. One of my favourite ways is to do the pulse strum as just a touch strum, and that's where rather than coming down for a whole strum, you just let your index finger, the nail side of it, just touch the G string. Works with both high G and low G, and then you complete the strum as before. Okay, so for instance now walk, running, running, walk, running, running, walk, running, running. All of the walks gets a touch strum. I do that slower. So when you put that up to speed in something like Tonight You Belong to Me, hear it like a little bell. See, sorry, I got to get back up to tempo. There it is. See the pyramids among the Nile. It gives you something to hang on to, right? Watch the sunrise on a tropical. I could do it on the Beatles one as well, just as an example. That would be 2 pulses per measure or 2 touch strums per measure. Do you hear that? Pulse, 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 pulse. The other way you can do it, which is a little bit more simple, is just push that little bit harder on the pulse. Okay, so if I'm sticking with the Beatles example, push, 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 push. And you can do that just by pushing a little harder or using your nails as a slightly rolled, slightly fan strum. Hear that? Get those 2 pulses every measure. that's really important, because when we play ukulele on our own, we're having to be a whole band, aren't we? And if we do the same strum pattern all the way through and we don't vary the pulse, it's really hard to listen to. It becomes a bit boring. And also it's kind of, for the listener, it becomes harder to follow the song. Adding that push, adding that pulse makes it more interesting. It's almost like we're being our own bass drum. Bum, da, 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 bum, da, 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 bum, da, 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 bum. And that's why people love playing in a band, because in the band, the drummer does your pulses for you. Okay, so that's something to look out for. So have a little think about that when you're playing these parts, when you're playing these songs, see if you can get that pulse. When we're doing 3/4, one last thing and then I'll wind it up. When we're doing 3/4 time, remember we've got 3 even pulses, really, if we're being super strict about it. So that one is a bit weird. You can't really just push a pulse on any of them, and that's the whole point, because it's simple time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. But what we do as musicians is we tend to emphasize the first pulse in 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, just gives us something to hang on to, so just something to think about. So yeah, absolutely. Oh, Esther, do you know what? You've caught me out there, and it's not your fault. I should have prepared something, really, but I'll have a think of some, and I'll suggest some for our next lesson, or I'll ping some over later. In fact, I'll have a think, and I'll post some on the Facebook group. So I'll have a look and see if I can come up with some more ideas. 6/8 time, certainly try House of the Rising Sun, because that's an absolute classic one to try. There's quite a few in 6/8 time. And hopefully even those complex jazz ones, 5/4 time, which might have seemed like really hard to understand, like what's that Dave Brubeck song, Take 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you know that it's just 4 quarter beats and 5 in them in every measure. So as simple as that. So that's a really fun one. Thanks, Shao. Yeah, if you enjoyed today, hit the like button on the global video, on the actual main video. That really helped me out a lot. Thanks, folks. Brilliant. Yeah, low G sounds lovely with a pulse. I'm just trying to think if I haven't got a low G behind me. But yeah, it would work really, really nicely. I've got low D baritone behind me. So just to give you an idea, obviously this is low D rather than low G, but the same principle. That low note sounds really nice with a touch drum. It's like a bass note, right? So really lovely for touch drum, that one. So yeah, absolutely. Low G will work beautifully as well, Rebecca. So yeah, the high G can sound a little bit pingy. It can sound a little bit like a bell, ding, chicka, chicka, ding, chicka, chicka, which I quite like, but some people find a bit irritating. I like it, but it's, everyone, each to their own. So yeah. With You Belong to Me at the end, I just stuck a C7 on the end. I just did that 5/1 finish. It's a bit cliche, that kind of cha-cha finish. So when I got to the very last bit, I got to an F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Just C7 F at the end. It's a bit cliche, to be honest, but that's all I did there, Esther, on that one. So yeah, fantastic. Oh, that's a great example, Karen. Yeah, that's a really lovely song as well. Everybody Wants to Change the World, Tears for Fears. There you go. Have a listen to it. Yeah. Michael Jackson's The Way You Make Me Feel as well. Cool. Well, you know what? Because Karen's just saying she wasn't sure if Google's 100% accurate on the Michael Jackson one. Best thing to do, give them a play. See if they work. That's beautiful. And another thing that you can do, of course, is just vary the time signature. Really fun way to make a song your own. That's exactly what Ringo did with You Belong to Me. Take it from 12/8 time, make it more upbeat and pop-tastic. So that's something he did. So yeah. Thanks, Esther. Right, I'm using this For all my lessons, if Rosemary's still there, this is the uke I use in your lessons, Rosemary, when I'm teaching baritone. It's the one that I'm using for my baritone videos as well. So it's got a very deep, beautiful. You know, I'm closing down the shop, guys, the uke room, to concentrate on my teaching. This was in my vintage collection, and it was the first uke that I took out of stock, and I thought, do you know what? I'm keeping this one. I love it so much. So yeah, I love it. I love old Martins. It's still got the pin bridges and everything. It's so pretty. I love old Martins. Gorgeous. But it's just got a mellow tone. If anyone's interested in the baritone course, funnily enough, I've just been recording a new lesson today. So we've got a new one of those before the end of the week. We're going to take a look at the lovely piece by Lewis Capaldi, Someone You Loved. I'm going under, and this time I fear there's no one to save me. So down there, yeah. So that one's going to be available hopefully by Friday this week. If you're into your baritone, you can have a new one to play along with. And those who've been playing baritone a little while that want to do the course, this is the point where I reckon you'll want to join up if you haven't been following the first couple. Because I warned some of my students that have been doing baritone, they didn't need to watch the first couple of videos because it's fairly straightforward stuff, but starting to get a bit more interesting now, so yeah. Thank you, Esther. Yeah, that's it. I couldn't resist. I quite like playing baritone at the end of a day when I've had a long day and I just want to relax. It's got that kind of relaxed tone, hasn't it, which is really lovely. So yeah, something about old Martins, they're just brilliant. I've been really after a vintage Martin guitar for a long time. I've been thinking about selling a couple of my guitars to get one because I love the sound of vintage stuff, but they scare me a bit because ukuleles, I know how to fix them if there's problems, whereas guitars are a bit more heavy duty and they often need neck resets and stuff. So I'm trying to and ah whether to get myself a vintage guitar to go in my ukulele. Bit mad, isn't it? Oh, nice, 60-year-old Kent baritone. Oh, I love it. Fantastic. The old ones are lovely. I've got some old like vintage Kamakas and vintage Martins, and my favourite thing is like you open the case and you'll find like sometimes they've got little notes in. From like, you know, I found notes in there from the 1930s, like this is a present to Sheila from Betty or whatever it is. You know, it's so sweet. I love that about it. I had one vintage Martin soprano that came in, and it had gone through the Second World War, and the guy that owned it had got some of his fellow comrades to sign it, which I thought was really sweet, and it mentions his division and stuff. So yeah, really, really cool. Oh, Rebecca, that's just laziness. It's just because it's the end of the day. Yeah, it's not technique. Don't copy it, whatever you do. I probably did that out of laziness. It's got quite a thin neck this way. That's my excuse. So my thumb is coming home. But no, get it on the back. All right, don't be lazy like me. And when I play baritone, when I teach it, I sit upright, thumb on the back, and I'm upright. But sometimes when I'm lazy at home, I get lazy. Thumb comes up, I lie down, and the uke ends up on my tummy and I do this. But yeah, if you can, good form, get that thumb on the back, it'd be a lot better. You got me out. Do you know what I do with one of my students? I hope you don't mind, guys, I'm just rambling on, but it's kind of good fun because we had those problems earlier. There's a little girl that I teach. In fact, she's not a little girl anymore, she's 14, but she was a little girl when I started teaching her. And I used to do this. I used to draw a sad face on her thumb, like this. And then whenever we're playing, and I used to do it to my own thumb as well, so I joined in the game. And then if by accident it pops up over the top, like, get the sad thumb away. We want happy ukulele playing. Oh no, sad thumb's there, get it back down. Try it works. So, sad thumb technique. I should patent that, shouldn't I? There we go. Yeah, I've finally gone bonkers. I think I'm going to love you and leave you guys because I really am just rambling nonsense now, aren't I? There you go. You can all draw sad thumbs on sad pictures on your thumbs next time you play. Send me pictures. Put them on the Facebook group. All right then, guys. So I'll be back, as I say, 2 weeks' time on for Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Hopefully, we'll have a bit better connection. And then don't forget, of course, every Monday I've got my Canacapila, and the next one coming up is this coming Monday, where we're doing some really cool songs about shoes. I was staring at my shoes trying to think of what theme to do for this week, and do you know what? There's a surprising amount of songs that have been written about shoes. So we've got Elvis, a bit of blue suede shoes, had to be done. Paolo Nutini, New Shoes, which is a cool one. I'm trying to remember what the others are. I can't remember. But yeah, lots of songs about shoes. You'll enjoy them. Well, take care, everyone. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for sticking by me with all the rubbish buffering and everything. And I will see you soon. Take care. Much love, everyone. Bye.